Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. My name is Quinten, I'm the owner of Trirex, and in this next video I want to show you the progress that the EA made in the last, let's just say, 2 weeks. So right now I'm on version 1.84, so I've done a lot of work and you can see a few more settings right here. So now we can show invalid zones, disable it, we can disable the middle zones, we can disable zones which we don't like, and we can enable or disable demand or supply zones. So right now we only have demand zones, there's no supply zones in action, but that's for the future, of course. Right now the code is at 4,000 lines and I have almost finished the demand zones, so it's a lot of work. But in this video I want to show you two things. A trade that the EA took yesterday on a demo account, obviously, and some back tests. So this trade was taken yesterday. It's a nice demand liquidity zone for NAS 100 on the 5 minute. It was taken at the end of the day, as you can see. So we had a push up, liquidity, broke the high, and then it came back, valid entry, and we aimed for the high. So this was a nice 3.7% profit as the trade risks €100. And right now I want to show you a short back test. So let me just start from July until now on NAS 100 with the same settings. And we can see a couple of good trades being taken. Of course, this period only has demand zones, and this was a very bearish period for the NAS 100. And we can see that one trade almost hit the take profit. I took a look at this back test for this trade, and it actually hit the take profit, but it didn't fill the order. So that's unfortunate, but it also happens in live markets. But we can see a very nice trade here and a very nice trade here. And when we take a look at the back test, you can see one loss, a 3%, 3%, loss at 3.5%, and an 8%. So I want to look at this trade from March 9, because this trade was beautiful and this was a very good looking trade. So let's go to March 9, and then we are going in visual mode, start it, and let's just take a look. So we have these fractals right here, which I cannot seem to get rid of in the backtest, which is very annoying, but it is what it is. I'm not sure if this is the zone. No, this is not. This is the zone. So we have a nice push up, liquidity being formed, and then we break the high right here. So what we can see is we have a push up, demand zone, a high formed. We go back to the zone, we have liquidity right here, and then we take out the high right here. So now we wait for a valid entry, which happens around here, and then the backtest will freeze a little bit. It always happens. There you go. All right, so stop loss right at the wick low and take profit right at the highest that price has been. So this is a 1 to 3.5 if I'm correct. And then we can see we had a nice push up, a big retracement. But yeah, you can't do anything about this stuff, right? This could also hit your stop loss, but it didn't. And then nice winner. So yeah, this is a short video which I want to show you the process, or not the process, I mean the progress that I made with this new EA that I'm working on. So the goal of the EA is to have it being able to run it fully automated, but you can also say, hey, I don't want to trade demand zones today. I think we're very bearish, or I do not like this zone, so let's just disable it. I also want to add a feature where you can say, I do not like this liquidity. I think whatever, this liquidity is better. You can select it. You don't have to, but it's for people that want to run it more like not fully automated. They want to have control over it. They don't like this high. They like this high more. Obviously, that makes no sense, but just for this example, they can just say, hey, click this button. This is the new high. This is the new liquidity, and then it will actually act like that's the high in the liquidity. But that's for the future. I think this EA will work out really well. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, and thanks for watching.